There are many reasons why we miss the evidence and hints and tips and techniques around optimal performance. Many reasons I've talked about before is that they're sometimes hidden. Those great athletes, military organisations, academics, why would they necessarily share all their magic? That's one thing to look at it. There's a couple of other things to look at as well. I suppose one of the areas we've missed it is, first of all, when we perform at our very best, sometimes we're lost. We get there, we don't know how we've done it. Time's got a bit funny, and we just don't know. We just don't notice it. Once we're there, it's almost like we're there, but we're lost. And sometimes it takes us to come out of that moment to realise we were in that moment. So that's kind of one reason why we might have missed the evidence for optimal performance, I suppose. And the other one is sometimes it's quite unpleasant to be out of your head, to move from a doing to a being, to shift into that conscious to subconscious, to be intimate with someone or something, to be vulnerable. And I think that can scare people quite a bit, actually. So that's another reason is beyond that one reason we're kind of lost when we get there, or when we notice we're there or not there. And actually it can scare us a little bit. I think it's quite a scary question, is how good can you be? And I think a lot of people will dial it back. Certainly I've experienced this, thinking, actually, I can see how good I can be. And that creates a responsibility. That's a lightness, not a darkness. And with that comes potentially resistance. Kotler and Wheel talk about in their book, Stealing Fire, the kind of nation states where we've seen evidence for, they talk about ecstasis or altered states. And they say altered states have a distinctly checkered history of altering nation states because pipers, cults and commies scare the pants off us. Pretty forthright writing, I think. So I think there's two things to think about really with this idea of optimal performance. Is one, it's hard to identify because often we're lost, we stumble across it. But ultimately, sometimes it can scare us. How good can you be? So taking away from that, really think about dial it back. Really, what does it mean to you when you perform optimally? And actually, how can you embrace that? And how can you go back again for seconds, even if there's an element of risk or fear?